Hello guys, so we are live. This is the first of the series that we're doing for Iron Festival. So today what we'll be talking about is running amongst kids. Right? So here's my friend Ankush, Dikshit, and I'm Rajat. So we'll be talking about a few things and we'll do a little question answer thing. Feel free to ask questions, so I'll keep seeing on my computer here, and if you can answer, we'll be happy to answer. But the good point is, and before that, really sorry for being late. Okay?
Yes, we are.
Yeah. Heavy rains, so we were stuck in the clinic. Anyways, so let's get started. Yes, sir.
Okay, Doc. So before we begin,
Yeah.
can you tell us about what's the story behind this Iron Festival, and why, what is it, and why now, especially?
Yeah. So what's been happening? When did you move to Bangalore?
It's a tough question. I think 10 years back.
Yeah, so 11 years for me. So it was 11 years ago when I moved, around the same time I moved to Bangalore then.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when running was picking up in Bangalore. And those were the good old days. And I really mean the good old days because innocence, that's what running was all about. And it was just picking up. And suddenly, in 2-3 years, it was very fragmented in a city like Bangalore. And people not talking to each other, running groups not talking to each other. Now this phenomenon has happened across the country.
Right.
Okay, and which is very, very unfortunate.
Uh-huh.
Brands not talking to each other, almost like just short of animosity, if I can say that. So the whole idea was, can we create a platform where people come together and learn from each other,
Right.
and just hey, let's be runners. The idea was to have some great people meeting other great people. So that was the whole thing to start with. We are doing it in 5 cities. Hyderabad is on 22nd, 23rd of July.
Okay.
Delhi is 29th and 30th of July.
Mm-hmm.
Other cities, Bangalore, Bombay, Chennai, maybe 1 or 2 here and there more. Haven't decided dates yet, but that will do after we come back from this year's edition of La July.
All right.
Yeah. And other things about the Iron Festival is there will be 7-8 documentaries over 2 days.
Okay.
And in between 2 documentaries, there will be panel discussions. So it could very well be like runners in the boatroom, women running, then about injuries and nutrition bit in running or technology in running. So ideas to get those mentors, those role models in running world, and hear them out. Like what is going on, what is their opinion. Learn from the best and question, and no one knows it all. We are always learning from the other person. So that's the whole idea. So
Yeah.
be a student of running forever types.
Yeah. Can you tell us about what is your take on running amongst kids? Why are you discussing this?
So the thing is, in the mornings, like tomorrow morning we'll be running. What we ran today morning, right?
Yes.
How many kids did we see?
Yeah, not many. Not at all, I think.
Yes, precisely the point. So like tomorrow there's an event, and maybe there are events all over the place. The average age will be like a 30, 27, 28, 30. That's the average age that you're seeing.
Right.
Alright? So we're not seeing people, kids, we're not seeing when these events are happening. So it's pretty much like, their jobs, they've got jobs, they've been working for 4-5 years, and suddenly it's like just short of midlife crisis hitting people, and like, identity, who am I, kind of a thing, why am I on planet Earth, kind of a thing. Those questions come to light, hence you run.
Yes.
I mean, come on. What happened to the fun of running? Why do we get out of rat race to get into a rat race?
Exactly.
So why don't we give it that whole fun element and give it back to the kids? Start from then.
Right.
So that big question we're trying to answer. Like,
Yes.
yeah, what about kids?
That's interesting. And while you're talking about kids and running,
Yeah.
we see that there are a lot of kids playing these days on their mobile phone.
Yeah.
Should that be a cause of concern, and would it have a long-term impact on kids' growth?
Yes, it does. Of course, it does. No? So if they're not moving enough, like we shared that little cartoon strip, where the parent is like, "Hey, I wanted to play with my kid outside," and but I forgot that the kid's dream was actually to play inside, and inside being the computers and whatever else, or the phone. And what's the need of computers nowadays? It's all on the phone. not today, we are calling sitting the next smoking, or the new smoking, not
Yes.
the next,
Yeah.
the new smoking. That's because of the issues that it causes, the situation that it leads to.
Okay.
Okay. My clinic, average age for someone with a back pain 15 years ago in London would have been like a 50-year-old man or a 60-year-old man, even a woman maybe.
Mhm.
But now it's crazy. It is single digits. 9, 10 is very average for me to see people with back pain. That's courtesy of the lifestyle they're leading.
Okay.
They're too much on the phone, on the computer, on the television, and not moving enough.
Okay. That's shocking.
Yes, it is. 5 generations, or five decades suddenly is less, right?
And I don't have any kids, but I'm sure the parents who have kids young of that age and who are too much into mobile phone and video games would be concerned now. For them, what should they do now? How can they get help right now so that they can take precautionary action based on what you suggest?
I think, I'm sorry I'm doing this, I'm just trying to figure out where are we on the,
Mm-hmm.
the internet right now. We are here, awesome, and there are 6 people watching us right now, and there's certain questions. Okay, so there's Sushil, Danny, Sushil again, and Ramesh. Hello, all of you.
Hello guys.
Yes, hello all. So, okay, alright, so now I can concentrate.
Yeah.
What was the question?
So the question is, once you have spoken about the impact, long-term impact of the stationary life on kids, what should parents do now to first of all understand whether there is a problem or not in their kids? Second of all, once they have understood there is a problem, what can they do to correct that?
I think the very first one is we should not think of our kids or compare to how our childhood was. That is one big mistake all parents are making.
Okay.
All right. When I was this age, I used to do this and all that. Listen, there was no iPhone. All right, there was no smartphone. So things have really changed. Cars, they're everywhere today.
Yes.
AC, because of which you're sweating right now.
Yeah. By the way, I'm very new to Delhi. I just came day before yesterday, and that's why I came from Lisbon. So I'm not used to the Delhi weather. It's very humid for me.
It's pleasant 40 degrees and it's humid and look at him. Come on. Okay. So, anyways, coming to the question. I think never compare today's generation with how it was for you.
Mm-hmm.
You can never compare that. I mean, did we like it as adults, as children, when our parents would give us the same thing?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, and just to add to that, I remember during my days, my parents would have to make sure that I stay indoor. And I think in current generation, they have to ensure that they stay outdoor, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, it's the
I would
reverse.
always be out.
Yeah, same here. So in the 4th, 5th standard, I wasn't a great athlete or anything, but I wanted to move around, jump around.
Exactly.
That's what being a child was.
Yeah.
Now that is an issue. We really need to get moving or our kids moving because by nature that's what we are. We're supposed to move, all right? And that's what we're really messing up with.
Mm-hmm.
So seriously, I think by hook or by crook, can we get our children sitting lesser inside, and can we get them moving out? So sometimes you have to be the role model. You as parents.
Right.
If nothing else, don't tell me you're busy every day. What about a Sunday? And again, please don't give me that, Sunday is the only day you can sleep. Can we plan long term? It was not, sorry for being all philosophical, but it wasn't the kid's choice to come into this world.
Yeah.
You chose. Then can you think of them long term a little bit, right? So I think being a mentor is very important.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter how fast you run, all right? And it doesn't matter how many push-ups can you do. Wall climbing. So it's not only about running. Do whatever, but get moving, and you be the role model, right?
Yes.
They're not wanting you to be the best in the world. Just do it. So I think that's a good way to start with.
Okay.
How do you identify if there's a problem? Listen, if the posture is bad,
Mm-hmm.
you have a problem. If they're not moving enough, you have an issue. If they're too much in front of the phone or the computer or something, we have an issue there. That's it. If they're complaining about aches and pains at 8, 9, 10, 15, whatever it be, listen guys, there's a problem there. And it doesn't help if you go to my colleagues who will happily give you drugs and probably will suggest surgeries. Can you do basics right first? Can you start moving? asthma, please start walking. You know, my kids had asthma, they run, the younger one, 11 years old, ran a 10K. The elder one, 16, he had more asthma, more severe. He ran 21 this year, he ran 21 last year in very good time. And not very good, but decent times, like 2 hour, 10, 20, that kind of time, in the mountains.
Right.
Right? Get them moving, get them doing strength training, get them doing very basic floor exercises like push-ups, like squats. Those are the solutions really for it. And leading on from this question, because we are putting this whole Iron Fest, so idea is not only to raise questions, it is trying to give solutions. So one of our panel discussions will be about running amongst children, right? And what we want to do is actually today, we want to take, you know, like put an offer out there for children or parents of children.
Nice.
That listen, send your. We have like a few questions. So at the end of this video, what we'll do is we'll share the link, and you can access that. And if you send some 3-4 pictures and some details about like name and age and all that stuff, we'll do an assessment for posture.
Okay.
And you know, the shoes, are they wearing the right shoes? So just, can we do the basics right? You know? So when you come home and you want to take off your shoes, the very first thing, that's the thing. Are you wearing the right shoes to start with? Okay. So we are offering it to kids who are between 4 to 17.
Yes.
Okay. And it is first come, first serve. It is free. If you want more details, of course, then it will be chargeable, and then like to see them personally. But right now, you can just email me, and those details will be there on this, you know, at the end of this video on the same link. So just look out for that. Okay.
Okay. So I hope you all send the details which are required. And guess what? What is today's date, Doc?
For 1717.
Yes.
So it's a great date. Yes. Yes. Hence we do this.
Yes.
So yes, sir.
Yeah, I think I covered all the questions which I have. But if you want to add something more on the festival on a whole, or this specific topic.
So I think let's stick to the running. You know, not even running, just the fitness of children. And you asked me a question, like, you know, like how do we fix it?
Yes.
Shoes is very important. So is the, you know, the environment, the ecosystem around. So I think through this postural assessment, what we're trying to do is our solutions will be what kind of things to do, what simple basic things to fix. Very doable by anyone. Okay, so our intent is to reduce the amount of excuses. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's really it.
Okay. And can we walk them through what information is required?
Yeah, so basically what we'll need is, one second, just give me a second. Okay, internet problem again. So I don't know if it's from our side or from other people's side, but it's okay, we'll just get on with it. So effectively, I'll just tell you what I remember actually.
Yeah.
So we'll start with asking people to just mention the child's name, the child's gender, and the age.
Right.
Okay, so just these 3 things that are needed. And it's not really privacy issues or something like that. It'll be one-to-one. You know, we are not sharing it with anyone. You'll have to just trust us for that.
Yes.
What we'll be doing after that is your own name, obviously, because you know it's an email that you're sending, so we'll have your name anyway. So don't send your name. We'll know it. And your age as well. It'll help us. You know, like just kind of figuring out how much of a gap. Maybe there's a solution. We can come up with a trick like how to handle the kids better. Maybe it'll be there. Maybe not. But after that, what we want is.
Let me get that.
Yes. So, if you're actually for you, for example, right? So,
yes.
Basically, if you want to put your leg up here on the chair. So the first thing that we want is, you know, just do an outline of the leg, of the foot, and both the feet, please. So what we're doing is we're just doing like an outline of the foot with a pencil.
On
right?
A4.
On an A4 size paper. Okay, white A4 size paper. You just do an outline using a pencil, okay, and or the foot, and you just do it like, you know, that, and obviously on both feet. So that's the number 1 thing that we'll be doing.
Okay.
Right? For seat size. After after that, actually, can I use you like a model? So,
Sure.
yeah. So then we'll be asking people to take a camera, and they just like a camera here, which I don't have. Maybe this one. Let's use this as a camera. Yes, thanks. So what we're doing then is we're taking a picture from hip height. So hip height being the hip height, and we're asking people to squat. First stand just straight, and it's from front. Idea is being far enough so I can capture the whole of you.
Okay.
Right? Then what I ask you to do is just keeping the camera right where it is. So just take a picture, not a video.
Yeah.
Right? Now if you can squat fully and a snap again, a picture right there and up again. Okay? Now again the idea is be far enough so the whole of that person, the kid comes. Right? And don't move the camera anywhere, don't go back or forth, just be at the same place.
Yes.
And now turn that way. Again, we take a shot while you're on your side like that. And again, if you squat down for me, and up again.
Yeah.
While you're squatting, don't worry about right form or wrong form. Go as far down as you possibly can, comfortably, alright, and up again. So basically, both are pictures. So there are 4 photographs.
Okay.
One from the front, whole of you.
Yeah.
And hip height, as I said.
Yes.
Then you squat all the way down. Just do it again, please.
Yeah. One front. Okay. One squat all the way down.
That's right. And one then from the side.
Side.
So I'm at the side, as you notice.
Okay.
So again, he's standing up straight. And then all the way down and a snap again. So it's photographs. We want 4 photographs like that. If possible, don't send a very high res, it doesn't matter. So low resolution will work for us. Maybe below 1 megabyte, maybe? MB? 1 MB?
2 MB is fine.
2 MB.
Up to 2 MB is fine.
Yeah, thanks to Mr. Google. So yeah, 2 MB is fine for each photograph. Right?
And the shoe?
Oh yes, sorry, I completely forgot. And here are shoes. So yes. So we basically want, if you take both your shoes off and a picture, just hold them again.
Yeah.
Then what will happen if I take out both of them? Here you go. Sorry, yes. So yes. And we take a picture from the top like that. Okay? So just show them what do I mean? Yes, perfect. So camera being around here, right? And we're taking a shot of the base of the shoes, and we're looking for school shoes more than anything else. Okay?
Yes.
So we're looking for shoes that they wear for 6, 7, 8 hours.
Yes.
We're not looking for a shoe which is only like, even if it's running, it doesn't matter if you're only using it for half an hour. I would rather have a shoe which I would rather have a shoe that they are wearing for a longer time actually.
Yes.
Yeah. So that is it. Okay. Anything else?
And where should they send this information?
DrRajatChauhan. So my full name, Dr Rajat Chauhan @gmail.com.
Okay.
Okay. What we'll do, as I've said again, earlier as well, we will send a link of where this has to be sent, the details of it, the details of how or what has to be sent. Again, I've created a blog post. Again, that will be shared on the same post. So you'll have all the details. So don't worry about trying to understand too much. It'll be very, very self-explanatory. That's there. And it's first come, first serve, as I said.
And it's free.
And it's free. And it's
Very important. It's free.
There are no free lunches, but the free assessments are there. Okay, so there's no free lunch.
And once again, what will the assessment contain?
Yeah, so the assessment, repeating again. So basically, we need to, first, what we need from you is the child's name, child's gender, child's age. Actually, one more thing, the age of the shoes as well.
Okay.
How old are the shoes?
These school shoes.
The school shoes.
Not the running sport shoes.
Yeah, so the shoes that are being worn for longer time. I want to know how they do the move.
Yes.
So my interest is movement rather than just saying running only. Right? So we can give a little feedback about what's wrong, right, what shoe to buy, kind of a thing. Okay. Then we want your name, your age, but then in assessment-wise, what we want from you is an outline of the foot, both feet, on an A-size paper, 1 foot at a time. Okay. Send a scan of that. Photograph-wise from the front, standing and then squatting. Okay, at a hip height, pictures, not videos. And then turn around from the side, whole of you at hip height again, the camera being. And then you squat, and then turn the shoes around and a picture of this bit. So 5 pictures, actually not 4.
Okay.
And yeah, that's it. Yeah, so idea is again, these kind of talks, these Facebook Lives, maybe we can even have some of the panel discussion people, just like what topics we'll be talking about. what things, solutions, and what questions to answer.
Yeah.
We can actually look at if there are any questions from people.
And if you have any questions later on, feel free to ask. We will cover it in our next
Yeah, there
session.
are no questions. We know we are very good.
All right.
Yeah, so even if there are questions, what we can do is we can even actually reply back right here, and that should work. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Cool. All right, Ankush. Thank you.
Thank you, Doc.
All right, guys. Thank you.
See you later.
Take
Bye.
care. Bye bye. And